Hi, my name is Brett Harrison. I'm a field service technician at GreenMark, and I've been with the company for 4 years now. Today we're going to go over the benefits of a direct injection system and how it can help you benefit in your operation. With this injection pump here, it's a standalone system. It has its own tank and its own pump. It helps reduce contamination and tank mixing, helping you speed up and be more profitable in your operation. The one thing to note is there's 3 different pumps that we can offer, and each one will be specific to the operating system of your machine. There's a Raven Sidekick Pro, there's a Raven Sidekick ICD, and there's a Raven Sidekick ISO. And like I said, that all is dependent on what monitor and rate controller you have in your machine. So please get with your local GreenMark dealer to determine which one is best for you. We're going to go over the features and benefits and productivity boosters a direct injection system could do for you. First off, everyone remembers walking up the ladder of your machine with a couple of 2.5 gallon jugs. Pop a hole in the top of it, some splatters out on your arm above your gloves. You're dumping it in the tank, the wind blows, some blows off the back of the tank. You're throwing your empty 2.5 gallon jugs down on the catwalk or on the ground. Somebody drives over it, steps on it, you're putting chemical on the ground or on your machine, and you're being exposed to it as an operator. With a direct injection system, you pour it directly into its own dedicated tank. You're putting nothing but water in your main tank. There's no contamination. There's nothing to be diluted. You can adjust your rate on the fly instead of having to increase your rate of your actual product itself. You can adjust just what you want to inject. Therefore, you're not going to waste product going across the field. You can do multiple injection systems on a machine, and it'll help you benefit from doing multiple applications at once. One thing I want to go over real quick is the maintenance of this item. There's 2 valves here. One is an intake side, one is an exit side. And if you do not do this all the time, be very careful because they are different, even though they look similar. I would recommend either taking them out one at a time or marking them. That way you know the orientation. As you can see, they are very similar, but they are different at the same time. The way the poppets open and close, one goes up and one goes down. And if you put them in backwards, you will not have any flow because they'll be fighting one another. It's good practice to check this probably once a week, I would say. Be confident in that. Just to check for any debris, foreign material, anything that could help or reduce flow through the pump itself. Throughout the pump here, we've got 3 different sensors on it. One is a flow sensor, one is a pressure sensor on the pressure side, and one is a suction sensor. And all of these sensors have readings on the display, and they will help you diagnose an issue if you have one. We're going to talk about calibrating your direct injection pump. The first thing we're going to start with is in the cab. We're going to be on our display, and we're going to prime the pump. It will not let you calibrate until the unit is primed, so it's really hard to mess up. After we've got the pump primed, we're going to hit calibrate, and it's going to set us up and tell us exactly what to do step by step. We're then going to walk back to our pump, remove our plastic cap, push our plunger all the way down, and reinstall our cap. We will then walk up to the machine's cab and hit our display. We will hit calibrate. And we recommend doing this every time you change a product or the first of every season. After you hit calibrate, you'll walk back to your pump, and there's 2 lines on this plastic cap, and there's a black O-ring on the plunger itself. You will want to see the black O-ring up between the 2 lines on the plunger. If it is, you know your pump is successfully calibrated. Thanks for taking the time to watch this class. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about a direct injection system, please feel free to call your local GreenMark location.